Hey guys, welcome back to Tomorrow 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're back for a brand new benchmark. Today we're using Exoprimal for the PC. Today I'm running this on my Intel Core i3-10105 with the AMD R9 280X. A 3GB VRAM graphics card. We're running with 16GB of DDR4 RAM and dual channel memory, and I am running at 1080p on the low preset. We are not using FSR at this point in time. We'll see how the game performs for us first. I do have to say, just 1080p alone maxes out the VRAM, so I would recommend, you're probably gonna need at least 4 gigs of VRAM for this damn thing, so otherwise you're doing low settings all day long. Like, low settings 1080p is barely what I'm getting. I'm managing to hit 60 at certain areas. It's actually not bad. I expected it to be a lot worse, but that just tells you we really need to be careful with the VRAM limitations here. I remember earlier I tried changing the settings to high and the game crashed, so that's a thing. But yeah, 1080p low, it seems to be able to get the job done still. I'm not complaining, but a lot of stuff is about to happen here, so you imagine pain is about to start. But 3 gigs of VRAM seems like the utter minimum. It is still running. I don't know how 2 gigabytes of VRAM would do. Obviously, integrated graphics uses normal RAM, so that's different, but I don't know how VRAM limitations are crazy for 2 gigs here. This uses a lot. Like I said, I believe I said that this was the first game that I've seen using over 7 gigs of VRAM on high. Like, it's massive, man. Now, we are hitting about 50 FPS on average, which is quite nice, but we're going to put in some FSR now to see what's going to happen. Look at my RAM. Look, to make up for it, look at the RAM usage. It's over 12 gigs to make up for the fact that we don't have the VRAM. Bruh, that's rough. Anyway, we're going to put on some FSR and see if we can get closer to 60. Let's put on ultra quality and see what that does. Ultra quality seems to hit me with the 60 FPS. Alright, so ultra quality will get to the 6. Wait, is this performance mode? Wait a minute. Why am I getting? Why is my frame rate so high? Did they switch it around by mistake? Let me see something.
Summoning pteranodons.
No, that definitely looks terrible. Ultra quality looks bad. Like, it looks really, it looks almost as bad as. Huh. Look at it. I think this is the worst I've seen ultra quality look, to be honest with you. It doesn't look. Well, that's probably why we're getting so much more performance, I guess. But it looks. But we are getting 60 FPS with ultra quality. This game is also CPU demanding, I've said, so you need to have a decent CPU. More so than even playing Resident Evil 4, even though it's using the RE engine, the same RE engine. It is definitely CPU intensive as well. As you can see, even with this GPU, my CPU is still getting 60s and 70%, which is crazy when I think about it. But yeah, so keep that in mind. You're going to need a decent CPU for this. I'm scared to run this on the Intel HD 620 at this point. Extremely scared. Because I know only pain awaits.
Summoning pteranodons. Summoning raptors.
Come on, guys, where's the... Oh, jeez. Everything seems to be working well, other than that, though. It's quite the interesting thing. The VRAM is maxed out from the loading screen. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. If you'd like to see me test low-end hardware on the channel, if you'd like to see, can we run this game? I'm the person to go to. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. I test all types of games on all sorts of hardware, the integrated graphics. Eventually, I will test this on the HD 620 as well, but yeah, that's going to be a nightmare, so just keep that in mind. We've dropped below 60 again. Now, obviously, my CPU, like I said, we can do the 60 FPS, which I'm not even going to lower it anymore because my CPU is going to become a bottleneck at this point. Holy crap, that's a big boy. It's consistent enough. I'd say that it's fine. Like I said, we were maxing out the VRAM. There's only so much we can do. I would recommend 720p. I played 720p low and it ran at 60 the entire time. I actually did 2 recordings of this. one at 720p, but I didn't do any talking or anything like that because it was crashing a lot. And I said I'll do it over because I finally got it to work properly again.
Proceed to next.
1080p works, but 720p is probably your best bet. If you want high frames over 60 the entire time, it doesn't drop below 60 at 720p. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I'm just going to mute myself now, so enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I do have to mention that I am using an overclock if you guys have lasted this long in the video. If you did, shout out to you for lasting this long in the video, man. That's crazy that you're this far in. But yeah, I am using an overclock for the R9 280X, if you guys are wondering. A very small overclock. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. We're using 1106 for the core clock and 1605 for the memory clock. Definitely does give you a bigger frame, so a small, better frame rate. And the game is smooth like Resident Evil 4 is. There's no stutter or anything like that. But yeah, the VRAM limitation is a thing. But as you see, we can do 3. We can do 3 gigs of VRAM and it still will run. I don't recommend 2 unless you're playing at 720p. And even then, the VRAM was maxed out at 720p, so I don't know about that. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the gameplay.
Increasing hazard level to maximum. Carnage module online. Consider this superior dinosaur threat an opportunity for professional growth. Prepare for battle. Over here, a raptor swarm is cresting over the IBS Corporation building. The tower provides a striking backdrop for the raptor cascade. I advise you to prepare your strategy while the raptors fall to the earth below.